What's going on, guys, girls? Rob here with you. We're going to give this a second try tonight, okay? Earlier, I was called out and had to do a couple of things, family matters, and we're back in for the evening now, and we're going to try to get this Ringside Promotions head over heels wrestling. We're going to try to get it going here for you tonight. We got 6 matches on the card, and I definitely hope that we can get them, get them in, no problem here. So let's see what we got here. How does this look? No, let's do like that. Let's do like that. All right. So we got the Jabroni Network on one side. We got my big head on the other side, and I know somebody wants to see the damn TV. I cannot get that friggin' TV to work for me to save my ass. I don't know what we got to do, boys and girls. Somebody get back in touch with me about what we have to do about the TV, okay? Choose a color theme. We'll change it up tonight just because it's there we go. Well, let's go to the side of the ropes here. Let's go to the side. Actually, I like this one better. Hold on. Let's do this one. Let's go to that. That's pretty cool. There we go. We'll go to the whole system, man. Now we got wrestling up, and we're just about ready. The event number 3, we got the match card up here. We will be playing the match card tonight, and we have Mike Jackson against Rip Rogers. He's going to be the first match on the card, and let's go down to the ring with Rip. Neither one of these guys have got a manager. Here we go. All right. In one corner, in the white corner, we got the hustler, Rip Rogers. And over in the blue corner, we have the champion. He's been Alabama junior heavyweight champion for 50 years now. And now he is our national heavyweight champion, Mike Jackson. Okay. We've got ourselves a 30-minute time limit. 30 minutes. So let's see what's going to happen. Yeah, let's turn down the volume just a bit here. Oh, boy. Trying to find a happy medium. There we go. So we're just about ready to go to it. Here we go. And Mike Jackson, Rip Rogers facing off in the middle of the ring. And here we go. Let's see. And now I don't like the time. And the world's going up there. Let's Rip Rogers gives it a legal throat chop. He nails Mike Jackson with a reverse chop to the throat. Rip Rogers now. He kicks Mike Jackson in the solar plexus. Violently grabs Mike Jackson by the hair. And now DDT, and he's going to try to pin Mike Jackson. Oh, my gosh. Wow. What a Rip Rogers is the new champion. Wow. I mean, that crowd is stunned in 2 minutes, 40 seconds. Are you kidding me? New champion, Rip Rogers. I mean, he absolutely dominated that match. That was not a great match at all. Was not a great match. And post-match, let's see what happens here. Rip Rogers feels it's best not to attack. No reason to attack after you have won. So no need to worry about anything there. Rip Rogers wins that match. Now we're going to a cage match. A cage match facing 2 of our luchadors, okay? And it will come let's see. Well, here we go. This is Luchadors. We'll play modern match style here, and both of them facing a heel. We don't let both of them be heels. Let's let both of them be heels. Yeah, that's what we want. And let's go to the. Let's set this for 30 minutes. It may not take that long again. I don't know. Let's go to the ring. In the white corner, we have the luchador Silver King. Silver King. In the blue corner, we have the chairman, La Parca. La Parca. Cage match coming up, and let's see what's going to happen here. All right, they face off. La Parca has control, loses control back to Silver King. Silver King has a headlock, but it's countered by La Parca as he blocks that move as well. La Parca now, he uses the laces of the boots to rake Silver King's face across him. He whips Silver King into the ropes and nails him with a clothesline. La Parca has control. La Parca now, he kicks Silver King in the midsection. He tries to kick him again, and Silver King grabs his ankle and says, no, 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 ain't happening. He puts a submission Cobra Clutch on La Parca. Can he make him give up? No, not a chance. La Parca has control now. He rakes his face with his fingernails. And he tries to do it again, but it's countered by La Parca. He's too fast. By Silver King. He's too fast. Silver King jumps from the ropes, flying it, clothesline, and tries to pin La Parca. No. Now the action's going to pick up. He's going to use the ropes for leverage, see if he can pin him. No, sir. He couldn't do that. Now La Parca has control. He throws him, delivers a high hip toss that delivers Silver King to the canvas. And now Silver King counters it, and he is back up on his feet, face to face. Silver King starts illegal punching in the body. And La Parca now rolls out of that as well, and they're both back face to face. Now, a legal whip. And he whips La Parca into the ropes, nails him with a knee to the midsection. Now, action's happening outside against the cage. Oh no, they're outside. They're not. That's right. They're not in a cage here. They're wrestling outside, and he throws La Parca in the ringside barrier. So this is not a cage match. This is not a cage match, folks. He tries to wear La Parca down by applying the standing headlock. Silver King nails La Parca with a forearm to the side of the head. Now La Parca tries a sky twister press. Can he pin Silver King? No, sir. Sky twister press. Boy, oh boy, he came out of the blue with that. He surprised him with a nice counter. Silver King does as well. Let's see what's going to happen now. A legal throat chop. And La Parca is well prepared for it, and he blocks it. La Parca now. He gets a backslide on Silver King. Only a one count. One count there. La Parca was ready. And now once again he tries to sky twister press, spins him around, lays him right on his head. Silver King. No, sir. Two count. Two counts all he gets there. Nope. Now he tries to submission hold. And it's countered by Silver King. Now Silver King picks him up and body slams La Parca. He tries to slow the pace down, applies a forehead headlock, side headlock across La Parca's forehead. La Parca rolls him up in a backslide. He tries to roll La Parca up. I'm sorry. He picks La Parca up and slams him to the mat. Now La Parca goes outside the ring. He spears Silver King directly into the metal ringside stairs. And now a sky twister pressed again, but he tries it, and it's countered by Silver King. Now Silver King's taking advantage of his quickness. But LaParker turns around and hits Silver King low, a legal low blow. Oh my goodness. He's going to try to Cobra Clutch on Silver King. No, does not happen. LaParker gets up and just stomps Silver King. He is pissed now. LaParker, they wrestle, they lock up. Both wrestlers break cleanly now. Silver King punches him in the groin area. Let's see if he gets disqualified. No. Silver King stomps LaParker on the hand. Series of chops to LaParker's chest. He's going to try to pin him with a suplex attempt and high vertical leverage. No, sir. Only at 2 count. Silver King does a silver driver. And then he gets it illegal pin attempt, and the referee sees it. LaParker has a suplex attempt and vertical suplex, and he's down. Can he pin Silver King? No, sir. Only a 2 count. He got a legal arm hold. Grabs the wrist of LaParker now. And now he kicks. Mule kick to the side of LaParker. LaParker's in trouble. And now LaParker has control. He's got a submission arm breaker on Silver King. No, does not happen. LaParker whips Silver King into the ropes and drills him with a high knee to the chest. Let's see if he's going to get disqualified and keep punching him. No. LaParker thinking the match has to slow down. Gets us Silver King in the headlock. Silver King rolls him around, vaults from the ropes, delivers a high-flying body press, tries to pin LaParker. No, sir. He only gets a 2 count on him. Now, LaParker was more than ready for the headlock, and now he has a submission move on Silver King. No, now they're going to go outside. LaParker is distracted. He loses control. Both wrestlers are a little leery. Silver King whips LaParker into the ropes and delivers a clothesline. Moonsault off the top rope on LaParker. Can he pin him? Two count, and he got his foot on the ropes. 15 minutes into this 30-minute time limit match. LaParker now has control. Snap suplex. And Silver King turns it around into a silver leg Boston Crab. Can he make him give up? No, not even a 1. Silver King surprises LaParker with a flying mare. LaParker now hooks Silver King's trunks. He's going to try to pin him. Only a 2 count. Only a 2 count. LaParker drapes Silver King's throat over the bottom rope and starts choking him. Now he's resorting to dirty tactics. LaParker, let's see if he's going to get disqualified for that. No. See, LaParker sees an opening. LaParker backs away. Now Silver King grabs a hold to a legal arm, and he got a double wrist lock. And now he gets a big chop to the midsection of LaParker. LaParker now grabs a hold to Silver King, but Silver King grabs back. Now, legal whip into the ropes, and now high knee to the face and tries to pin Silver King once more. No, only a 2 count. Wrestlers lock up again, push each other around. Silver King lifts LaParker up for a full body slam. He's going to try to roll him up. A twist and a roll. 2 count on LaParker. Two count. LaParker's trying to dig down now while Silver King starts choking him. He's got submission bear hug on LaParker. LaParker now grabs a hold to him and bites him as well. No, he does not get counted out on it though. Now what's going to happen? They're getting kind of frustrated with one another, and now Silver King jumps from the ropes, delivers a flying punch, and tries to pin LaParker. 2 count. 2 count. 10 minutes left to go in this match. LaParker lands a series of punches to the head of Silver King, but now Silver King gets a spinning toe hold on him. No, can't get him. Silver King tosses LaParker to the mat. Silver King utilizes his quickness of a beautiful drop kick. And now he's going to try to pin La Parka. 2 count is it. La Parka grinds Silver King's face into the side ringside barrier. Uh-oh. Let's see what's going to happen now. Silver King uses a drop toe hold on La Parka, though. These two guys are mad at each other. They're crazy. Now La Parka uses his thumb to the eye, thumb to both eyes. And now the silver driver by Silver King, he is pissed. He's got a foot on the ropes. Can he pin La Parka? He's got his foot on the ropes. No. La Parka called for outside help, and he is disqualified. La Parka gets DQ'd. Boy, oh boy. Silver King is the winner by DQ. 22 minutes and 45 seconds. And we'll go to the next match on the card here coming up, okay? It's a no disqualification match. It's a Midnight Express against the original Midnight Express for the tag team titles. And Midnight Express has Jim Cornette as their manager. And they are the champions. They are the World Tag Team Champions. And the original Midnight Express, they have Paul E. Dangerously. He's their manager. So this is going to be a no DQ match. All right, no disqualification match. This should be good. All right, 60-minute time limit. Let's go to the ring. In the white corner, we have the original Midnight Express, Dennis Condrey, Randy Rose with their manager, Paul E. Dangerously. The World Tag Team Champions with, I got Jimmy Hart there. That was a mistake. I should have had Jim Cornette, but I got Jimmy Hart there. Now he'll stay there. Bobby Eaton and Stan Lane. Let's see. I might be able to go back here. Cancel this one. Maybe I can cancel this one and come back to it. Let's see. Before we get to it, we'll be right back again. All right, now we'll get right back to it. Bob Ryan, Keith Long, Keith, Philip. Keith, it's not Keith Long. All right, let's finish this match card out if we can. Play this match card out. There we go. We'll hide that. Start that next event now. All right. Now we'll get Jim Cornette. Jim Cornette, he's a better manager anyway. There we go. They're the champions. And we'll put Paulie Dangerously. Oh, it makes a difference who you got as your manager. Definitely makes a difference. This is a no DQ match, so this could be good. This could be good. All right, we'll go 60 minutes time limit. Let's go to the ring. All right, now original Midnight Express, Dennis Condrey and Randy Rose with Paulie Dangerously as their manager. Midnight Express, Bobby Eaton, Stan Lane with Jim Cornette as their manager. They are the World Tag Team Champions. This is a no disqualification match, and we are ready to see some fight. It should be good. Original Midnight's going to try to pin him right off the bat. Oh my gosh. No, sir, not a chance of that. Original Midnight lift the Midnight Express up and pin him across the knee for a brutal backbreaker. Now they try to set up the Midnight Express with abdominal stretch. No, not a chance of that. But the double team, it was a tag out, and they have jumped on the Midnight Express early here. And now a suplex, though, by the Midnight Express, and they're going to try to pin Condrey and Rose. No. Action is happening. They start using chairs, tables, and anything else they see in their hands. Tag team by the originals. They smash the Midnight Express with a chair shot, then run them into the post. We have got ourselves a fight here, folks. Leg drop. Now it's countered. Midnight's now get a fisherman suplex. They got him on the arena floor. Heron smashed him twice into the ring post. Blood to appear. There's a big gash, and now we got fight. Now we got a fight going. Midnight Express delivered a kick that's barely above the original Midnight's belt. Now they're going to tag. Clothesline. Double team event. And a big elbow to the arm that's exposed. Once again, a suplex attempt. And now they double team off the turnbuckle. Let's see if they can pin Randy Rose. One count is all that happens. Successful tag out by the Midnights. And they just break up before 5 there. And now tag out, getting a painful armbar on them. They are still fighting. Ring shaking body slams. They tag out again, trying not to get disqualified, even though this is a no DQ match. I guess they're worried that they could get disqualified going across the ankle now. Now they start biting. They start biting. Uh-oh. Now they scoop up the Midnight Express to the canvas and try to roll up for a pin. No, they almost became new World Tag Team Champions there. Neck twist on the originals. Slowing the pace down, square, and again a headlock. Rip their eyes across the top ropes. Now vertical suplex. They get a body slam on them. And now double team event by the originals. Originals now move around a little bit. Midnight Express, though, now is going to try to put a foot on the rope. Can they do something illegal? Let's see if they can. No, sir. No pin. Midnight's now distracted. Yeah. Trying to move. The originals lifted Midnight up for a vertical suplex. Now they start punching them. Chop to the Midnight chest. Now we're going to start seeing some stuff. Tagged by the Midnight Express, ropes, and nail him with a violent double elbow. Debris been thrown in the ring now. The referee says, try to kick it out. You messed up. You messed up, says the fans. Originals are starting to wrestle even better now. They lift Midnight Express up for a full body slam. It gets countered. Now Midnight starts stomping the Originals. Successful tag by Midnights. Now they're going to tag even again. They get a double team, and they're working on the bodies of the Originals. They're in some serious trouble now. They're starting to get tired. Legal punches. They sucker punch them a few times. And now they're going to a suplex attempt, though, by the Originals. And they surprise them with a snap suplex. Can they pin them? No, not a chance. But they get to, and now they tie them up in a rolling reverse. No, they saved one another there. Legal turnbuckle now, and a chop. A successful tag out now. Midnights have a body slam. They scoop them up and slam them to the canvas. Another tag out. And now, double team, double backdrop from the corner. No. Let's see what's going to happen here. Randy Rose is pinned at 19:05. Randy Rose is pinned. 19:05. By pinfall. Midnight Express, they retain their titles tonight. Let's go back to StreamYard, the hobbyist. What's going on? What's going on, my friend? We're going to go back to the ring and let's see what we can do here. I've been trying to get the TV. I'm trying to get back into TV mode. Let's see if I can give it one more shot there. Don't seem to be able to, so we'll see what happens there. Let's go to the match card, and who we got coming up now? Tag team match. This will be for number one contendership for the Midnight Express tag team titles here. And this one is going to be, it should be a Donnybrook. Rock and Roll Express against the Four Horsemen, Arn and Tully. And let's make this one a barbed wire match. We'll just make this a 30-minute time limit. It should be able to take care of the business in 30 minutes. And let's go to the ring. In the white corner, we have Arn Anderson, Tully Blanchard, two members of the Four Horsemen. In the other corner, the blue corner, we have Ricky and Robert, the Rock and Roll Express, six-time World Tag Team Champions. Let's roll with the action now. Let's see if they can get it going here. This should be a really good match. Four Horsemen now come after them. And the Rock and Roll Express decide to use arm holds. And they grab both of them by the arm, and they haven't turned either one of them loose yet. Horsemen, though, get loose, and they make a tag. Four Horsemen legal throw. They toss the Rock and Roll Express to the mat. Textbook arm drag. Horsemen tag out again. They use the midsection of the opponent, give them a few knees. Arn and Tully are good at that. Four Horsemen stunned the Rock and Roll Express with a flying leg drop kick. Once again, the Horsemen are taking advantage, and they are tagging again. And that's big trouble for their opponents and tiring them out. And Arn Anderson was going to try a spine buster, and then it's countered. Oh, my goodness. Horsemen tag out again now. And they strike to the head and top of the turnbuckle. And the Horsemen doing really well. But the Rock and Roll Express turning around on a body slam. Arn Anderson. Severe shock to the lower lumbar region. Horsemen get up, though. They were pissed. Start chopping across the chest of the Express. And now the Rock and Roll Express are walking around the ring and they're trying to get the crowd going. All right. Rock and Roll Express connect with a body press. We got to see if the Rock and Roll get disqualified here. No, some illegal punches upside the face, and then he grabs him right between the legs. Ooh, that is not a fun time there. Rock and Roll Express underestimate the Horseman, and they kick them right there on their ankles. So the Horseman trying to get control. Rock and Roll go between their legs and get a tag team and get a blistering clothesline on. And now they lunge in, but the Horsemen now sidestep and move, and they'll take control. Tag out. They'll get their hands on them, tag teaming. And really, nobody now can get a move in. Rock and Roll, grab a hold of them, legal whip them into the ropes, and double thrust to the throat. They're going to see if they can pin the Horseman real quick. Blanchard's down. No, sir. No pin attempt. Rock and Roll Express have control. They will tag out. They will try a double drop kick. But when they do, they miss him. And now legal arm hold by the Horseman. They kick. And then, oh boy, the Rock and Roll Express kick the four. No, they stop Rock and Roll Express in the midsection. The Horsemen are pissed. The pissed Horsemen now, they tag. They're going to set them up for some big trouble. Double team attempt. Horseman use a Boston half crab. Slingshot suplex by Tully Blanchard. He's got his foot on the rope. He's got his foot on the rope. Can he pin him? Can he pin him? No, he is not able to do it. James J. Dillon did not come out here with them tonight. They lose control to the Rock and Roll Express. Connect punches to the Four Horsemen's head. They pepper the Horseman with more punches. They try to double drop kick and they move to the side. But the Horsemen now roll off with a leg drop kick. And now the Horsemen are going to try to roll up the Express foot on the rope. See what they can do. No, sir. Not a chance there. Horsemen now have control. Forearm to the nose. Horsemen now once again going to try to pin illegally. They want this number one contendership. They got a 2 count on them. Tag out by the Express. And the Horsemen turn around and get a double. They get a DDT. Can they pin them? No. 1 count, and then the ropes. Horsemen now turn around and Rock and Roll Express a legal low blow again. Punches. Horsemen, no. Get a legal forearm to the Express's nose. Can they pin him? Got his foot on the rope. No. The Express can get their foot against the rope and no pin. Now, Arn Anderson DDTs Ricky Morton. Can he pin him? No, he is rolling around, ain't sure what he wants to do now. Horseman now control. They're going to double team him. Big elbow to the arm. Rock and Roll Express is going to try to get control, but they lose it. Horseman now. Barbed wire. 4 Horsemen wrapped a strand of barbed wire around the tape fist and pound away on the Express. They whip it Express into the ropes and beat them with a huge elbow. Horsemen now tag out. And when they do, they try to do some double teaming, but they're unable to do so. Horsemen have control. Suplex. Now they got a headlock. And cinch on the headlock. The Rock and Roll Express turning around, they get a headlock of their own on it. 4 Horsemen, though, while one of them was outside, legally headbutt the other guy. And now the Horsemen have control. They smash the Rock and Roll Express face into the turnbuckle. They are dazed. The Horseman's got control here. Let's see if he can get disqualified. No. Headlock. Slow the pace of the match now. 20 of the 30 minutes are gone. They try to pile driver and it's countered. It's countered. Rock and Roll Express have a full Nelson on Tully Blanchard. No. He can't get him. He can't get him out. get a nice mule kick to the side of the Horseman's head. Now the four Horsemen start a series of punches of their own, and now we're going to have a fight, folks. We're going to have a fight now. And now the Horseman puts his foot on the middle turnbuckle, try to get leverage, see if he can pin him. No, they're just barely able to escape. Horseman now grab the opponent and deliver a jumping pile driver. Double team event as they tag once again. Face first into the turnbuckle, and now they have control again, and they will tag again. Four Horsemen, let's see if they get disqualified. No, they stomp the Rock and Roll Express down with only 6 minutes left to go in this match. Four Horsemen, they continue to double team the opponent and just avoided a disqualification. Rock and Roll appears to have a large cut over their right eyebrow. Blood is flowing. This is a chance that Anderson and Blanchard have wanted. Legal chop. But the Rock and Roll Express actually roll out of it and start chopping themselves now. Deep underhook and arm drag of the Horseman while blood's rolling down their face. Legal knee drop. And everything's getting. Now the Horsemen have control. They start choking the Rock and Roll Express down on the canvas. 4 minutes left to go in this match. And now, double team, and they do a gourd buster. Can they pin the Rock and Roll? The Rock and Roll Express try to call for a partner to help. He enters the ring and attacks. They get disqualified. Unbelievable. Winner by DQ will be the Four Horsemen. How about that? Winner by disqualification. Rock and Roll Express get disqualified. How about that one? And let's see if anybody's got anything. Four Horsemen drill them from behind, knocking them to the concrete floor. They rub their face into the concrete and continue with sustained hand injury. And now the Rock and Roll, both of the guys are out for 2 days. But we will not be wrestling for the next 2 days, so they can see the doctors for the next few days, and they should be okay. Next match. And the semi-main event in a cage, Ric Flair, Barry Windham. Here we go. Neither one of these guys are champions. But we got a cage match coming up. This will be 60-minute time limit. Barry Windham against Ric Flair. Here we go. Ric Flair has control. No, he doesn't. Ric Flair does. Yes, he gets a legal hip toss to Barry Windham and tries to pin him right off the bat. No, Barry Windham, 1 count. He's more of a world-class athlete than that. You got to do more than that to him. Ric Flair starts punching him. He's going to try a submission move on him now. Now he conceals a chokehold from the referee. No, Barry Windham does it. Barry Windham turns around and starts illegally choking. And now, suplex attempt, and Flair blocks it. Legal whip against the ropes. He whips Flair into the ropes and delivers a clothesline. Barry Windham has control, and what's he going to do in the cage? Barry Windham brutally presses Ric Flair's face up against the cage, grinds away. Forehead sliced open and blood running down Ric Flair's face. 3 minutes into this match, this is going to be a bloodfest, folks. Ric Flair tries a suplex attempt, executes a perfect bridge on Barry Windham, but Flair's bleeding like crazy, and while he's stunned, he gets a Russian leg sweep on Flair and tries to pin Flair. And he gets a 2 count on the former champion. So that really means something right there. Ric Flair pulls his opponent's trunks for leverage. See if he can roll him up for a pin. Nope, he only gets Windham up for a 1 count. Barry Windham tries to get the fans up in a frenzy, and they're starting to cheer for him. Barry Windham picks Ric Flair up, vertical suplex. He kicks Flair in the midsection. He mauls him in the corner, and now he's trying to pin Ric Flair. No, 2 count, but Flair's got to be, he's in some serious trouble now. Flair uses a series of quick kicks and arm holds on Wyndham. He surprises Barry Windham with a double chop to the top of the head. Flair's got his foot on the rope. Can he pin him? Can he pin Windham here? No, sir. 2 count. 2 count is all. Now, Barry Windham spins around, gets a running knee drop to Flair's chest. Can he pin Flair? No, not a chance. Irish whips Flair into the turnbuckle. Now what's happening? Ric Flair shoulder blocks Barry Windham hard into the cage. And now Flair's going to try something else. He grinds Barry Windham's fingers between the chain links of the cage. Flair is getting control of he kicks Barry Windham back in the back. He locks him up in a full Nelson. Now the crowd gives Barry Windham some adrenaline. Now he retaliates, dropping the elbow across the face of Flair. Goes for a headlock. Flair moves. But Flair not only moves, he causes him to fly face first into the cage. Barry Windham suffers a deep laceration in the inside of his upper lip. Blood is beginning to pour out. Flair has got control of this match now. He tosses Flair to the mat, though. Flair is not. Now he sinks his teeth into the forehead of Flair. Illegal biting him. Barry Windham, he's really resorting to some stuff here. Flair, he surprises him with a body press to go roll him up. Small package. No, sir. Barry Windham baits him into the corner, whips Flair to the ropes and hits him with a double thrust to the throat. Now Windham has control. He presses Flair into the cage and pounds away with several punches. Flair lunges at him, but he sidesteps him and moves away. Barry Windham appears confused. Flair tries to seize the moment now. Flair gets a legal leg hold on Barry Windham, and you know what that's all about. When he starts that legal leg drop or legal leg hold on locks, he's looking for that figure 4. Now Flair starts biting him. Flair starts biting Windham. And now Windham gets up. He is pissed more than ever. He throws Flair across the ring in a quick flying mare. Now a lariat clothesline. Can he pin Ric Flair? No, he cannot. He cannot. And now he gets a flying leg drop against Flair's back. Can he pin him again? He gets a second chance. No, 2 count once again. Flair kicks out. 15 minutes of this 60-minute match is done. Barry Windham has control. He stomps Flair on his ankle. He becomes frustrated, though. Flair is just trying to. Flair takes control now. Smashes Windham's hand several times into the cage. Flair is not. He is not stupid. He is not. Before the referee can push Flair away, he nails Windham, who is in the ropes. Flair nails him with a punch. Flair is not nuts here, people. He knows how to use the referee to his advantage. Barry Windham, though, has control now. Legal turnbuckle. And now he's got a Boston Crab on Flair. No. Can I get a submission there? And now Flair has a body scissors on Windham. No submission there. Flair still trying to get some moves on him. Windham flips Flair into the ropes, drills him with a high knee to the face. Flair steps on Windham's throat using his boot to hold him down. Now he's going to try to pin Barry Windham. No, sir. Flair's going to have to put some moves together. Now Flair's got him. Windham's forehead, small laceration, and blood starts to flow off the forehead and the lip now. He is really bleeding. Flair scoops Windham up, nails him with a driving body slam. He pushes Flair into the near corner. Referee's asking for a clean break. He receives that. Flair grabs a breather real quick. He uses a double throat chop illegally as well. Barry Windham is fading away. Flair starts stomping on Wyndham's leg. Is he working him for that figure four? I don't know. Legal throat chops. Barry Windham now. He gets an illegal leg drop on Ric Flair's chest. Can he pin Flair? Out of the blue. No, sir. Only a 2 count. Flair, though. Wyndham lunges at Flair, but it's a second late. Flair now may have a chance to get something back on him. No. Legal punches by Wyndham. He picks Flair up for a vertical suplex, and he's going to try to roll him up in a pin. No. 25 minutes into this 60-minute match. Flair, he's going to try to use some punches. He loses control, though. Barry Windham had a headlock, and he rolls him up with a flying shoulder block. Flair does. Flair's going to try to pin Windham here. 2 count. 2 counts all here. Flair, guest commentator, challenges Ric Flair to a match. Why during the match? And Flair, he hears him off to the side, and he flips him the bird, and he hits Windham with a chop. Flair's pissed now. High in the air, slams Windham to the mat. But Windham turns him around, slams Flair's head to the back of the cage. Windham is pissed. He needs some leverage, lifts Ric Flair high up for a vertical suplex. Windham has momentum elapsed. Ric Flair take control and into the cage, pounds away with several punches. Windham is in some trouble now. He's got him and trying to pin Windham now. And Ric Flair with an inside cradle, he pins Barry Windham. 29 minutes and 10 seconds. He gets the pin. Pinfall victory there, and that will set him up for a possible chance at the national title held now by Rip Rogers. Rip Rogers. So let's go back and check chat out one more time. What's up, Dave? Yeah, Flair was the one bleeding at the beginning of the match, but at the end it was Windham. He gets pinned. We got a little bit left. We'll say 48 minutes. We got TV time remaining. Let's take you back to them. Let's take you back, and we'll have one more match. And this is going to be a Texas death match. I'll tell you more about that in a minute. All right, Texas death match. 30 minutes. We'll actually go 45 on here. We'll let it go. Here we go. In the white corner, we have Kendall Windham. In the blue corner, we got Kevin Sullivan, the Taskmaster, with Gary Hart as his manager. So we'll see what happens here. These two guys are maniacs. I'm talking about Hart and Sullivan. This could end up being a bloodbath, absolute bloodbath. Don't be surprised if it is. Windham, Sullivan, Texas death match. Here we go. Windham starts off with a drop kick, but he loses control. Sullivan now has a legal knee drop, and he's going right to Kendall Windham's head. And Sullivan starts kicking, delivers a kick that's barely above his belt. And now, illegal punches, and he's already looking for Kendall Windham. He's looking to pin him. No. Texas death match. Don't forget now, if they knock him out, it's completely over. Kevin Sullivan takes way too long to get his opponent. Now Kevin Sullivan just simply grabs him and starts choking him. Referee is looking the other way with Hart, and he's got holding Kendall Windham in the front chancery. Sullivan is stomping Wyndham. Wyndham is in a bad way here. It changes his mind a little too late. But Kendall Wyndham now turns around and gets a leg drop. Kendall Wyndham, hoping to slow down Sullivan, uses a headlock now. Now he gets a bear hug on Sullivan. Can he make him give up? Not a chance. Sullivan. And now he picks up Sullivan, slams him to the mat, shocks to the lower lumbar region, tries to pin him. No. One in the ropes. Sullivan now delivers a nice mule kick to the side of Sullivan's head. Wyndham does. Action is happening now. Kendall Wyndham delivers Sullivan over the ringside barrier into the crowd. This is going to get crazy now. He's thinking the match needs to slow down, and he gets a hold to a snug headlock on Sullivan. And he's going to try to pin him off a suplex. No, sir. Now he lifts Sullivan up for another suplex and rolls him up. One count. One count's all. Sullivan has control now. He kicks Wyndham right square in the face. But that doesn't matter. Kendall Wyndham delivers a kick that's barely above Sullivan's belt. Now he falls to the ring. Sullivan does it. Can he pin him? No, sir. No pin there. He locks him up in a figure four. Figure four. Kendall Wyndham making good work. But now Sullivan gets a suplex and lifts him up and rolls him up in a ball. No ropes. Not even a one count. Kendall Wyndham now. He lifts him up for a spike pile driver and tries to pin Kevin Sullivan. Oh, and Sullivan had someone. He had the purple haze come down, and the referee has no choice but to declare this a no contest. No contest. And these two may have to settle their differences, maybe in a cage or maybe some other way. But this is going to be, that's the way things got to be there tonight. It's crazy, and yeah, it's pretty cool. It is a good game, no doubt about it. So let's exit out of here. Let's see if there's any post-match action. Post-match action. How about that? Kendall Wyndham ready to attack, but notices security is moving, so he backs away from Sullivan. All right, let's get our exit music going. So that will do it for our wrestling tonight. The best way to get it, let me just give you the name of the game. I don't have a link to buy it itself, but Tommy Vogel's Wrestling's Finest 2020. That's what it's called. Tommy Vogel's Wrestling's Finest. So let me put it up there. Tommy Vogel's, and I can get in touch with him anytime. Wrestling's Finest 2020. There we go. All right. So that's the name of the wrestling there. If you ever wanted to, if you ever wanted to buy it or at least look into it at all, I think it's a lot of fun. People say, well, it's high. Yeah. But it's yours forever. And then on top of that, it gets so many good wrestlers. Now, You can't have a 6-man match. You can't have that. I'm hoping that he finds a way to get a 6-man match going. But you can have cage matches. You can have Russian chain matches. So many different kinds of matches. It's awesome. And you can have lucha libre, and you got the women. Probably 2,000. Probably close to 2,000. It's got to be close to it. I mean, he's got guys from the 1920s. Yeah, you got Leo Burke and all these Burke, and you got Fabulous Moolah. I mean, you got all these women wrestlers from back in the 50s and 60s, 40s. Yeah, Bruno San Martino. You got Nature Boy Buddy Rogers. Yeah, you got Vern Gagne. You got all of them can wrestle on here. And it's just a matter of how you want to interpret it and how you want to put it in. And I don't like pushing a lot of old time and a lot of new. I like to slowly mix it in. That's the way I like to do it. And I find it works out better for me. Uh, when I get how can we play together? See, well, you can't really play together, but if we wanted to have federations, let's say you name your federation. See, mine's head over heels wrestling. You name your federation, whatever you want to. Then, if you want to have a draft, you have like 75 wrestlers, and I'll have like 75 wrestlers. And then on the nights that you wrestle, you can only have your wrestlers wrestling. And on the nights I wrestle, I can only have mine wrestling. And we'll kind of do like WWE does against AEW. We'll see how people do. See, you know, which one do they like? HOH wrestling or whatever yours is called, right? Because I'm gonna call mine HOH, head over heels wrestling. We can do that. So we don't have to. You can do it the way you want to. But I'm just saying, if we want to do a draft, all right, Keith, have a good one, my friend. If we wanted to do a draft, we can do it publicly on here. We can do it. You can come in my chat and we can do a public draft, and we'll write down each other. Whose wrestlers you got and the wrestlers I got. Then if you watch Dave's wrestling, who to expect to watch. And if you come to watch my wrestling, you know who to expect to watch. Be different ones. Keith. Keith's a trip. Yeah, we can do that. We certainly can. And if we do that, we can pick women wrestlers, female wrestlers. You can take who you want to. Managers, we can take whoever. We'll get back anywhere from 75 to 100 each. And then the ones we don't draft, you can use them on the side if you want to too. But the ones you draft, I can't use. And the ones you draft, I can't use. And then that way, if we ever decide, well, let's trade them for a while, we can do that. We can do that. I am going to go shave. I'm going to be gone for the next couple days. Tuesday night, we're having our picks. We're having our football picks. It'll be 7 p.m. Eastern time, okay? 7 p.m. Eastern time. I'll definitely try to be here a little bit early. We've got a couple of discussions we're going to talk about. And the one thing is 2026 Super Bowl. Have you guys seen where they're talking about having the 2026 Super Bowl? Pretty interesting, and it may cause a little bit of a stir. Alan Shaw probably likes it, but I'm not sure the folks over here in the U.S. will like it. Go look it up. Go look it up, and we'll talk about it Tuesday night. We'll talk about it Tuesday. Some other stuff we're going to talk about. They're talking about having it in London. Talking about having the 2026 Super Bowl in London. I don't know how that's going to hit with Americans. I don't know. I don't know if that's going to hit right. It'd be midday. We'd be playing. The good thing about it, they would be playing like middle of the day over here. 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Maybe even 1 o'clock Eastern time. Can you imagine that? If let's say they played it at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock in England, it would only be 4 o'clock here. It'd be 1 o'clock on the West Coast. The game will be over with. Game will be over with before it gets dark, almost. Maybe not quite. 7:30, 8 o'clock it'd be over with East Coast time. Or 6 o'clock, maybe 7. Who knows? Who knows? But that would be pretty cool. We'll see. There's good things and bad things about having it over there, because then you're going to start wondering if they're going to start having teams over there, and if they're going to do that, that could probably cause problems, because if any of those pandemics start up again, plane flights from England to the U.S. probably stop. Then what do you do with football? Stuff like that. I don't know. That's just Rob thinking about it. Okay. We just went over an hour time limit. I wanted to finish it by an hour. We just about did. You all have a great, great night. God bless. Have a wonderful Sunday. We'll see you again Tuesday. And if you liked this wrestling, like it, subscribe, and also leave a comment down below and let me know the wrestlers you like, or let Dave know the wrestlers you like. Maybe he will draft them the way he wants to help draw some more people to his broadcast. God bless. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.